Hey, good morning, Hastings. It is Wednesday, February 25th, and we are going to break down your day so you can absolutely make the most of it. Let's dive right in.
And wow, what a morning it is. HastingsNow.com really hit the nail on the head with this one. It's the kind of day where that downtown coffee it just hits different. You know that feeling, right? That clean, cold air that just wakes you up.
And this quote, it pretty much sums up the entire day. It's one of those classic, beautiful, but maybe a little bit deceptive winter days we all know so well here. The sun's out, it looks amazing, but don't let it fool you. That Minnesota chill is for sure in the air.
So, yeah, we've got the vibe down. But what does it actually feel like to be out and about this morning? Okay, just imagine you're taking a walk along the riverfront. The folks at Hastings Now paint this perfect picture of bright skies making the Mississippi just sparkle down at Levee Park. It's that kind of dramatic winter light, It makes everything look so incredibly sharp and clear.
So that's the feeling of the day. Now let's get into the hard numbers that'll help you actually plan things, with all the details coming straight from the National Weather Service. All right, here is the most important number for your day, a high of 21 degrees. Yep, that's the warmest it's going to get this afternoon, so that keeps us squarely in late February winter territory. No surprises there. Let's break that down a little more. So we've got that high of 21, and the low is going to dip all the way down to 14 degrees. Now, there's a slight 20% chance for some precipitation, but the key thing here is that it's not expected till overnight. And we'll have a bit of a northwest wind, about 5 to 10 miles an hour, which is definitely going to add a little bite to the air. And really, the most important thing to know about that snow chance is you'll probably sleep right through it. The window is between 1 and 4 in the morning, so you really don't need to change any of your daytime plans at all. Okay, so we've got the vibe, we've got the numbers. How do we turn all that information into a real, actual plan for your Wednesday? Here's your game plan. Warm layers are an absolute must, and you want a hat and gloves for sure. If you're heading down to the riverfront, you're going to want those sunglasses for that winter sun glare off the water. A good jacket will take care of the wind. And hey, if you're a night owl, just keep that tiny little overnight snow chance in the back of your mind. And if you need just one simple thing to remember, HastingsNow.com really says it best. It is a don't forget your fingers kind of day. It's playful, yeah, but it's also very, very good advice. All right, now that you're all set for today, let's do a little time traveling. What else happened on February 25th that makes it such a noteworthy date in history? So we are going to look at 3 really fascinating moments from this date in history. We're talking about a span from the American Revolution all the way up to the 1960s with a super important local stop right in the middle. On this day, back in 1964, a young boxer named Cassius Clay, who would soon become the legendary Muhammad Ali, he just shook up the entire world by beating Sonny Liston for his very first heavyweight title. I mean, what an iconic moment in sports history. Now let's bring it a little closer to home. On this date in 1856, 2 of our state's counties, Morrison and Sherburne, were officially put on the map. It's just a great little reminder of how fast Minnesota was really taking shape back in its territorial days. And if we go way, way back to 1779, American forces captured Fort Sackville over in Indiana during the Revolutionary War. And according to the Library of Congress, this was an absolutely crucial victory for securing American claims in what was then, the wild frontier. And as we wrap things up, just a quick friendly reminder, this whole forecast is based on the data from early this morning. You know how weather is, it can always change, so it's always a smart idea to check for the latest official updates as you go about your day. And that brings us to one last little thought. As you head out into our sunny, crisp Hastings today, just think about this. What moment from your day is going to become a piece of your own personal history tomorrow? Go out and make it a good one.